So Young Ant Jefe, no jumper Ant Jefe versus Baby B Brayz. This is what I want to say. I want to start this off by saying I don't know anyone who has the motion that Baby B Brayz has. The influence, all that. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but it's wild how he took this prison to a whole nother level as far as his content. And it's another thing I want to say. I've never seen a man locked up get into it with so many free men. I'm not sure Baby B Brayz has any action at the light of day, but he got all the action at y'all free guys. I just think that's funny. But anyway, Baby B Brayz and No Jumper Ant Jefe get into a back and forth about selective politicking, this, that, and the other. And in the midst of that, there's like homoerotico sprinkled in there. And yes, I did. I said that. I said it's homoerotico sprinkled in there. Apparently, some of two of B Brayz homies got crashed on by them boys. Items confiscated. In those items was a phone. In the phone had a nexual tape of them hunching on each other. Golly. What's the righteous word? It's your boy Gangland Neem, aka Neiman, IB for the E. Man, golly. I don't know y'all. Remember that. We back with another video. New video. But again, shout out Young Ant Jefe. Don't care about nothing but what the checks say. You know what I'm talking about? He be getting backlash left and right. I follow Ant Jefe content. I was looking in the comments at these videos. It's like, bro, he can't win for losing. But it seemed like ever since he started dealing with Rack 100 or was open with him dealing with Rack 100, I feel like that's when everything took a turn for Ant Jefe. I never saw his comments so negative or any of that. And then it's just now it's like little stuff that keep going on. Now people are just picking Ant Jefe apart, being up there at No Jumper. They starting to notice all this stuff with Munchie. I said the same thing. I don't know what he got with Munchie, but it seemed like it's something. And everybody's just noticing it. But I also think Ant Jefe pays a lot of attention to the comments. I'll be honest, I was in the comments of this video that we about to react to right here. And he's like responding to everything. Oh, nobody's mad and this, that, and the other. And it's like, doggy, if you're not in there just to like the joint or whatever, or be like, yo, appreciate you for tapping in, why explain stuff to these people? I got people saying all kind of my comments, all kind of. I got one person, he keeps bringing up my BM, right? Saying wild stuff. Neem's woman cheated on him and kicked him out, and asked Neem about putting his hands on his baby mama and why she kicked him out. Just like wild stuff, and it seems so specific too, right? Like a nigga read that and be like, word. I seen a couple people under these comments. They like, word, what happened? Nothing happened. I don't feel the need to go in the comments and be like, hey man, that's not true. Because it's like, I don't care. That's what they supposed to do in the comments. But I feel like that gets to Ant Jefe. Just throw it out there. But if this is your first time to the channel, like and subscribe off the back. Off the back, don't troll me. This is your first time to the channel. Shame on you. Shame on you. Yeah. But again, man, y'all can't pay attention to comments. Not like that, man. Unless it's like somebody showing some love or some all that negative stuff. You shouldn't really worry about that, you know? But what we're going to do is get into this little back and forth. Shout out Ant Jefe for the video because he did a cold little video because I was figuring out a way to put all this together. Then I watched his response or whatever, and he did it. Fire video. So we're going to get straight into this. Shout out all my good subs. I greatly appreciate y'all. I know y'all about to have hella Ant Jefe slander in the comments. I know y'all are. He'll be like, yeah, Ant Jefe, so I already know. Y'all be on Ant Jefe, boy. But let's get straight into this.
And it's crazy because Bloods, for real. Y'all gotta pay attention to this video, and this how you know on lanes, I ain't worried about nothing. I don't discriminate on nobody. And on Blood Gang, I wasn't even gonna really do this, but it's so serious and it's personal. Dead homies that this mark nobody
What's the good old deal with the good old people, man? It's your boy Young Ant Jefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to
To
press
press
that
that
button.
button,
And if you ring that notification bell, I'm gonna bring
I'm gonna
you
bring
mail.
you mail.
What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's hot topics with your boy Young Ant Jefe. And I'm here to deliver you another one like
Like
the
the other
other
one.
one. The
The
recipients
recipient
of hot
of hot topics.
topics, Lil B Brayz, Tricky B.
I know, bro. Whole intro. I think his whole intro is so jiggy. I'm not even gonna lie. It's your boy Ant Jefe. It's like he like a real, like a newscaster or something. How he come through? Bow. It's your boy Ant Jefe. Don't care about nothing what the check say. I don't know. My bad. Shut up.
B Brayz, and who's who. It's been a lot of faking going on in these streets. See, I'll be trying to be a gentleman, right? But as it always shown, being a gentleman don't get you nowhere. See, certain content, if I deal with people, I'll be trying to leave alone if it's sensitive content. But I see out here in the content realm and world, there's no rules. Don't mean that I'm not gonna buy my integrity, but I just know when it comes to content with these people, run the content. So we got Brayz here, you know what I'm saying? His channel Who's is fancied around putting people out there and standing on business no matter who you are.
And Jefe like the word fancy.
But as we have seen and have been watching, that ain't what this channel have been about. This channel has actually been biased. You don't speak on lanes, bro. This is the first different lane you spoke on, bro. You know, for whatever rule,
What he said?
channel has actually been biased. You don't speak on lanes, bro.
Bias. Okay. Bias. I thought you was talking about a Mexican homie or something. All right, let's continue.
This is the first different lane you spoke on, bro. You know, for whatever rule, you know, people try to live by, oh man, don't speak on the homie, this and that. Like, hey, look, if you up here and you putting other people homies out here, and your homie do bad, why not put your homie out here? You really didn't want to do this segment, but being that you tapped in with the big homie, as we reading between the lines and hearing, the big homie gave the okay, or y'all politicked it, and you really know, man, I don't want this out. Big homie like, no, man, put it out there. So whoever the big homie was, I don't know. It seemed like that might have been what he was standing on, or as you were saying, y'all just didn't want this to get in the wrong person's hands. So let you pull the trigger. And see, that ain't how I play. See, I play a different way, and I understand that some of us out here may have did the same things, but we did them for different reasons. Now, for me, it was a guy named Earl who's on the internet who was selling that thing on Figueroa. He got ran up on. He got recorded. And you know who was the first person with that recording? The person who did it, and then me. So he sent me this recording. Hey, bro, man, I ran into this boy Earl, man. He over here with the dress on, man. I had to get on him, bro. This weird, woo, woo, woo. He talking about the big homies told him this. I'm like, hey, ain't no big homies told him nothing. I don't know who told him that. Actually, who told him that? Never got no names. But it don't even matter. We don't need no names because we're not accepting you. You know what I did? This was even before I even touched YouTube or been on social media. I went right to my Instagram channel and I uploaded this behavior that I was disgusted with.
Okay, so look, then you was on social media. You might not have been on YouTube. You was on social media, bro. And this be the thing for me, right? And I'm not politicking it. All y'all put this on the internet, just like you say, it's on the internet, right? I'm not politicking niggas, but this is what I'm gonna say. Why? Why would you feel the need to hit the internet with any of this information anyway? That's my thing, right? Because yo, if this some hood business like yo, the partner bugged out, whatever, he bad peoples, he no good in the set, then the set know that, right? The set don't live online, right? Again, don't y'all have meetings and shit? Y'all, you know, you have meetings and talk about, who's bad peoples and whatever events of the organization. I don't know. But y'all have meetings about this. So why put something like that on the internet anyway? Just because a homie sent it to you don't mean like, oh, we'll put it on the internet. Now, mind you, hey, you can do what you want to do. You do what you want to do, but this is just a greater conversation to me about how all these people who are involved in the streets or part of the streets, gang members, whatever, are putting this information out about other gang members and shit about their set. And to me, I don't know, that should just be weird. Like, why do you have to throw any of that on the internet? Don't everybody already know like they bad peoples? If you seen homie in a dress, or the homie seen homie in a dress, he sent you the footage. I'm sure he sent that shit to every damn body. But you put it on the internet, and Jefe, not saying there's anything wrong with it, because, I don't care. But I'm just throwing it out there, because everybody be talking about, oh, everybody's morals and integrity when it come to upholding some street shit, when, again, to me, nobody's street should be on the internet. Let the dweebs or whatever pick apart whatever they could pick apart. But as far as actual members and people who are a part of this shit, going to the internet with the information, that's just be weird to me. But we gonna continue.
Because he was outlawed and no longer. So it's no need for me to hide no corruption. But as people like you that think like you, I did get some people sliding my DM like, hey, bro, why you putting that out there, bro? Man, why y'all say what you mean? Why I'm putting that out there? Why are you hiding it? For you to hide it, it's a problem. You supposed to put the file out there. But that ain't what you've been doing. And I'm seeing that you went rogue, being that you had to speak on this situation here.
Who's is for people that's doing bad shit, right? Bloods, and it's supposed to be no discriminating, right? From the hood, your family, your brother, whatever. That's what I do, right? Bloods, I'm the who's. This segment going about somebody from my hood, two people from my hood, dead homies, because it's going to get out there anyways. I'm just on the phone talking to the big homie right now, and Blood, like, let's say, I tell him, I said, I ain't even going to say nothing about that. And he like, why not? Dead homies. All they going to do is flip it on you and try to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying? Because we don't know who got it. So, you know what I'm saying? You might as well put it out there on Blood. This is my big homie saying it. And he like, nigga, you a gangster. On Bloods, it ain't got nothing to do with you. But on Bloods, because it's so close, you might as well. I'm like, whatever. Anyways, this is a video on DLB 109th Street about Lil Brayz. He's not Lil Brayz no more. Tricky B, not Tricky B no more. They're not from the hood. So for everybody that watched the Who's, dead homies, y'all know Tricky B, Lil Brayz is not Lil Brayz no more on Lanes. I never dealt with him like that. Jup, everybody know on Lanes, I got my name from my big homie, Big Brayz, on the set. When I first got my name on Lanes, Big Brayz gave me my name. My name was Low Act Up. Big Hangout and all them gave me that name on Bloods. Act Up was in jail, in camp at the time. When I got put on Bloods. We keeping everything 109th Street. But I know him, yeah, but he's in jail. That's what's going on Bloods. Big Brayz, all them was around there, or everybody when I got put on, whatever. Big Brayz off dribble say on Lanes, you Baby Brayz. So that's how I got the Baby Brayz name. Lil Brayz never gave me no Baby Brayz, none of that. So anyways, that's that on Bloods. The segment today on Figaro Rock hurt my feelings when I seen it, and I'm like, dead homies. I ain't even gonna say nothing because it's worse than bad people. It's just like, man, that's a disgrace. Anyways, I just see a video of two homies, dead homies, fucking. GM. I just seen a video on Lanes of two homies, ex-homies, they whatever they is, two men on Lanes, known gang members on the streets right now on Blood Gang having sex. GM. Come on, gang. On Lanes.
Now, see, this is what I want to say. This is more to like the point I was making earlier when it came to Ant Jefe. He was talking about the homie in the dress or whatever. This is the same type of right? Why do you have to bring this to the internet? And I'm gonna tell you because I've been watching this. I've been following this. The two homies he talking about got crashed on, picked up in some indictment. Right? The cops had their phone, went through one of the phones, supposedly seen this tape, pulled up to the set and showed the tape to members. That's how he know. That's wild to me. So look, the cops are already telling the hood. So that be my thing about the internet. Why go to the internet and be like, oh yeah, I gotta say this, I gotta say that? Why? Pretty sure everybody from y'all section know what's going on with them two at this point. Why we gotta get on here and do that? But anyway, I'm gonna let bro get back to it. This is crazy. Golly.
They just, it's on the who's now. JM. Lil Brayz and Tricky. He's not Lil Brayz on 412.
Hey, man, see, look, the picking and choosing, man, I don't allow myself to get caught up in that, and ain't nobody gonna hold me to that exception. And that's what these dudes go through and still get tricked with the picking and choosing. So you just explained the who's, not the who's, because you just said that you wasn't gonna put it out there until the big.
And real quick too, picking and choosing. Again, because we just doing the content, we just on some moral shit, right? We just on some moral shit, right? I seen Ant Jefe post like a couple videos I want to say, and they was about Racker and Hunter, right? I seen them videos disappear from his channel. I'm just throwing that out there. Ain't nothing against Ant Jefe or nothing, but it's like, you know, everybody like, oh, I'm not selective. Oh, I got integrity. Nobody could tell me this, but something happened with them two Racker and Hunter videos. What's the deal with that? You know what I mean? Just throwing that out there.
Homie had to tell you, why the big homie got to remind you a gangster and that this ain't got nothing to do with you. It goes to say that this don't have nothing to do with you. You're locked up in a jail cell. He's out on the street getting freaky.
Oh, shit.
But look, this my thing, right? You been biased when it comes to your folks, as I guess you should have. But I don't know how to do that. As long as my folks keeping it how it's supposed to be and keeping it where it's supposed to be at, that is what it is. Stuff above pay grades, like meaning like stuff before your time and before you was from the set, that stuff you should not really touch or involve yourself in and go down a rabbit hole with if you're not going to go all the way. And even with the snitch stuff, like, see, people like putting snitches out there and always hopping on the internet talking about who's snitching, but don't nobody want to handle no snitch. Ain't nobody.
Now look, see, this is what I'm saying though. Then boom, he goes right into this. That's what I'm saying. I don't know about no everybody. It's like Racker and Hunter and 1090J, ganger. That's literally it. Racker and Hunter and 1090J are the sole proprietors of paperwork and who's snitching. Nobody even cares. Nobody cares. And again, and Jefe, you be having dealings with Racker and Hunter. It be tripping me out how y'all sit up here and say these things, but not like don't think about them thoroughly. Yo, Racker and Hunter does that, and you cool with Racker and Hunter. He obviously got you taking content down too. Again, no disrespect or nothing, but I know what I saw. I saw two videos. I'm not even gonna say what they're about because obviously he don't want nothing. He don't want them up, right? So I don't even need to mention them. But I saw the two videos and they no longer there. And like, how does that happen? Just throwing it out there. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? You cool with that, man. And he's the one who out here talking about snitches. What is he going to do to any of the snitches? Nothing. Just throwing that out there.
Handling no snitch business. You only put this situation out there because y'all didn't know who had the footage, who else had it, or who else was going to break it, or what other content creator was gonna get it. Everything is so social media out here. People are so scared as well as so much and invest their time in social media so much that, hey man, look, you gotta be the one to break this. Without a reasonably doubt, I would have been the one to break this and let Little Brayz know you're no longer. And I'm breaking this. The big homie don't gotta tell me to break this, but you try to hide it. But you gonna get on here if you had that information about somebody else, homie. You're gonna get up here and speak on it. That shows right there you being biased, but you get up on here every day, day in and day out. Hey, man, who's? I'm telling you, I ain't trying to start nothing. Peace, where it's at? Where it's at right here, them other channels. Bro, but you right here letting the people, and that's how slow people be. People will sit here and hear you saying this stuff, but saying you not biased. But being that you have to put this act.
And Jefe, he not biased. He might be biased, but he not biased. I'm pretty sure that's a Mexican gang. I'm pretty sure bias is a Mexican gang. I keep hearing you say that, so I just want to say that for the record because ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing, right? So I just want to say that I think Baez might be his Mexican cousin. He probably biased though. You know.
Activity out there, it seemed like you went rogue in the street. Now it's just like you waging war on everybody. Hey man, hey, anybody can get it now. Anybody should have been able to get it, being that you had who's and you had a channel exposing people. Don't let it be at the butt of ex Lil Brayz because he got caught doing some activity that he wasn't supposed to do. But again, I'm going to leave it alone as far as the picking and choosing and stuff like that. Brayz, you got to do better, bro. You got to do better. Stay off that wax, if it's the wax. And if it's the spiggity, you better get off that jiggity. With that being said, I'm going to conclude that right there. It's your boy, Young Ant Jefe.
That nigga said, if it's the wax, you need to leave that alone. He said if it's that spiggity, you need to get off that jiggity. You know what I'm talking about? And that ain't crazy. Hold on though, but I want to show y'all this real quick, man. Before we get up out of here, real quick. Bing, bang, boom, bing, boom, bam, bam. I want to show y'all this real quick. Boom. All right, so right now we just in the we in the comments of Ant Jefe's the video we just watched, right? That's it. Brayz told Ant to get up on Adam. Now Ant mad. Now this is Ant right here in response, right? I'm not mad that he told me to get on Adam 22 and y'all be crazy, but y'all so skip over the part that he was trying to mess with Adam 22 till he got into it with Adam. Like, be serious, man. This is what I'm, and I only said, these dudes be talking, you know, all this come from the haters, bro. They don't even be making sense. They just hate to hate. This is what I'm saying, though. I'm only showing y'all this to just see, like, yo, man, you can't comment on this. And then you see the comments. Ant is Adam 22, little black man. You know what I'm saying? This is what I mean about, like, how they be doing them in the comments. But, like, again, like I said earlier, you know what I mean? Man, you can't be responding to none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? You can't respond to any of that, bro. That's just, like, it don't make no sense. They win when you do that. You feel me? When you respond like that, like with real, like, genuine explanations, like, that's out. How about shut up and I'll do what I want? And I don't have to say that to you. I just operate like that. You tell me nothing, I'm gonna do what I want, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out Young Ant Jefe. Don't care about nothing but what the check say for the clip. Cause that was a good one right there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out B Brayz too. Again, that nigga's magical. The action that he got at Free People is just something else, man. It's something else. I never seen anything like that. I almost ripped the posters off my walls, got in me a jumpsuit, and started doing some prison videos when I seen them. I was like, man, this would get the numbers? Who else? that would get the numbers? Because I got a whole thing. I got microphones, all these niggas in there with gang drugs, sheets, bunk beds, and spread. 15,000, 20,000. I need y'all to hype me up. You know what I'm talking about? Golly, hype me up. Now y'all know what time it is. Need y'all to hit that link on the screen and tap in with @JustNeem. Make sure y'all do that expeditiously. Shout out to all the love on that channel. Y'all been doing it up for me over. Well, I'm not gonna say that. Y'all really ain't been doing it up for me over there at all. Shout out to those of you who are tapped in with the Just Neem channel, but really it's a whole nother group of like supporters or whatever over there. But I would like my good gangers from this side to tap that link on the screen and sub up to your boy over there. Again, good cultural commentary. No nothing else but good cultural commentary, politics, sports, news, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? We doing it up over there. So make sure y'all smash that link at the end of this video and tap in right there. Now, if this is your first time to this channel, please like, subscribe, comment, and share, please, and thank you. We need that for the algorithm. If you could go to the top of the page, smash that Instagram link. Follow me on Instagram. Shoot me any content y'all want me to react to there. Also, join up in the Discord. Good people, positive vibes, 99.9% of the time. Just good peoples, no bad peoples, no L's. No bad peoples in there, man. Make sure y'all sub up to the new channel, sub up to this channel, tap those links at the top of the screen. But what I'd like y'all to do is let me know what y'all think about this, man. Again, Ant Jefe been getting a lot of backlash for a cool little minute now, but do you think he right about B Brayz selective politicking? You know what I'm saying? Or do you think Ant Jefe be doing selective politicking himself? Y'all let me know in the comments. It's your boy Gangland Neem. Peace.